Hello, I'm here checking in on Alloy Day 15. I'm pretty excited about today because I'm going to try spending a lot of time on a new challenge, Chopin Opus 10 number 4. It's fast, rhythmic 16th notes, similar to Opus 10 number 1 and Opus 10 number 2. But what's interesting about this is that it's going to need to be powerful. There's a lot of octaves on all over the place, and there's a lot of octave accents and big, fiery type of fast playing that needs to still come through. So the big sort of bigger challenge beyond just this one etude is to find a way for the prepared piano to preserve the power of the instrument, the percussive and just resonant power of the unprepared piano, while still incorporating into the texture unusual and unconventional modifications. So that's kind of what I'm working with here. I'm going to start with the first phrase of the Chopin Etude Opus 10 number 4, and then see where it goes. I'm going to also probably get into some of the chromatic passages if I have time, but really think on a very fundamental level today about how can I make this work from those two sides, from fast chromatic 16th note playing that is a unified timbre in itself, but also to incorporate the power and oomph of the unprepared piano into the texture. All right, I'd like to document what I'm doing here. The whole sort of system is all of the C sharps and G sharps are unprepared. So right up there's a G sharp, there's a C sharp, there's the C sharp minor scale. Are up here, so it's more of just a mute without changing the pitch a whole lot. A and A sharp are both used in C sharp minor. It's the 6th scale degree. It can be lowered or raised depending on the scale. And same with the 7th scale degree. It could be lowered or raised, the B or B sharp. Everything else outside of the key, like D natural, or G natural, or F natural, or G natural, and they are flattened as much as possible. Here's a great example: G sharp unprepared, A with the foam pencil grip. Well, that was a lot of fun. A lot of weird stuff happening in here. Hard to play on this setup for sure. I have to work on practicing playing this etude on such a wild setup. So a lot of stuff sounds really like quarter tony when there's chromatic notes. So it actually is a pretty decent effect. I think it works well, especially because all the C sharps are still and G sharps are preserved and unprepared. So it kind of keeps you grounded that way. Some things kind of like popped out on me too, which is interesting. Some of the silicone straw, one of them popped out right here, so I have to figure out how to do that, either play softer or fit it in more properly. And yeah, just figure out the resonance and where I can actually, where accents have to be, where lines usually where I'm bringing out have to be not brought out, or just find a different voice to listen for. A lot of really cool stuff though. I'm definitely into this. It took a very long time, but I think by doing this multiple times, I can get faster and more efficient with this particular setup. Yeah, I like where it's going. So this was a really interesting day. I hope you enjoyed watching. Have a great rest of your day.